Right, some big news have just recently come out, and if this is true, it's going to be one of the best news for a long time. So railways to be renationalised, apparently, I think. So this was something that was proposed when Jeremy Corbyn was Labour leader, and this is something that's a long time coming. So it better be true. If so, apparently, yeah. Railways set to come back into public ownership after the Lords pass nationalisation bill. So yeah, so this is in the Lords, not the Commons. So if this is true, yeah, hopefully this can come to pass. Labour's first big reform in reversing the 40-year legacy of Margaret Thatcher is set to come into place with the legislation to renationalise the railways passing through Parliament. So this will probably be the one good thing so far of Starmer's government, which has been a really disappointment for many reasons. If this is true, yeah, this is good. British railways are set to come back into public ownership after legislation to renationalise their train services was passed by members of the House of Lords. Sources in the government expressed surprise at the speed with which peers voted through the passenger rail services public ownership bill, but it now only needs royal assent to go into law. The vote in the law means that Sir Keir Starmer's government has achieved its first major public service reform since coming into office on 5th of July. Right. A proud Sir Keir tweeted, "We said we would create Great British Railways. We are." Yeah, I heard there was a thing about that Great British Railway, but I didn't know really much what that was about. Is that the same as British Rail? Let's see. It is also a major victory for the besieged Transport Secretary Louise Hay, whose job prospects were being questioned recently after her comments about the hire and fire practices at P&O Ferries led to its owner DP World threatening to withdraw £1 billion of investment. Yeah, P&O Ferry, that's another subject entirely. That was a disgrace what they did to all those workers a few years ago. Anyway, yeah, Miss Hay has been leading the push for socialist reforms in the government, not just on rail, but attempting to bring bus services back under great public control by handing powers and routes to local authorities. That's another thing, but buses as well. Yeah, we need more buses as well, more regular services, more regular times, and what have you, and destinations. But to the rail networks still will now come into public ownership under the new operating body, Greater British Rail. So Greater British, not just British Rail, but Greater British Rail. I'm not sure what the difference is going to be, which will be set up via the bill. As private sector contracts come to an end, in how long is that going to take? Greater British Rail will take ownership and control of the lines. Yeah, so another thing, if this comes to pass, what we need to do is less cancellations, less delays, cut the prices all the way down. It's really expensive as it is, even with a rail card, particularly if you're going a bit longer distance, like £300 to get to London from Plymouth, or more to get to the north. Those need to be cut in half, maybe 3/4, and so on. Miss Hay has described herself as the passenger in chief, making it clear that she wants the service to focus more on the people who use it. Yeah, when they can use it, that is. If the trains are working, if they're cheap enough. Before peers debated the remaining stages of the bill, She repeated her claims that the rail network, as it is currently operating, is broken. Yeah. Cancellations have soared to record levels. Yeah, short of train staff, problems with the trains, not enough trains, and what have you, trespassing on the railways, and other reasons, fares and or overcrowding. So we need more trains to solve that. Fares have risen almost twice as fast as wages, yet too much. And taxpayers are paying for the teeth to prop up a failing system. Miss Hay spelled out what she intended to do about it. Labour will deliver a publicly owned railway that puts the passenger first. We'll see. As the bill passed, a senior Labour source described it as a big moment. It appeared to be an important policy victory at a time when Sir Keir's government has been beset with criticism over tax rises in the budget, including on farms and national insurance. Just yesterday, more than 10,000 farmers descended in London to protest a change in inheritance tax, which could destroy family farms in the UK, yes, for farmers, particularly those killing animals and what have you. There a lot of them are quite rich anyway. Why should they be exempt? But with an important policy victory, Sir Keir and his ministers will hope that it shows they are bringing the positive change they promised in their election manifesto. Trade unions also welcomed the historic moment. Rail Union TSSA, I don't know what that is, General Secretary, I don't know how you say that, Mariam Eslamdous, sorry if I said that wrong, said, "This really is a landmark moment, paving the way for our railways to return to public hands where they belong as a vital service." It should have been done years and years ago. Our union has long been clear that privatisation was a mess only benefiting shareholders. So, what would this mean also for the strikes and what have you, the RMT strikes? I'm not really hoping for that, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how it goes and what's going to be done for rail workers' pay and rail itself, and the cost of the tickets. Hopefully that will be cut down because train tickets are a joke, particularly going longer distance. That has proved to be the case year in, year out, amid ever increasing delays, cancellations, and rising rip-off fares. Yeah, like I said. It's great to see the Labour government making good on its Keystone election promise to get the railways working again for working people. It is something which will be widely welcomed, and not least by our members. Hold on, what's this? Another failed Tory privatisation scam. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, if this is true, then this is really good news. And how long is it going to take before this actually comes to pass? Bring back British Rail, renationalise the railways. So if true, yeah, this is going to finally come to pass, then hopefully, yeah, this will work and real railway prices will come down, and it'll probably make me want to use the railways even more. Go travel places and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Interesting to see. Good.